But Joel and I. Well, first of all, this is Joel.
Oh, snap.
I just realized we did. Okay, I'll just put it in the video in the beginning. I'll put this part in the beginning and then replay it.
22 minutes in.
The damage.
Mate, the damage is in here.
Oh yeah.
This when it goes in here and then it
The
comes out
damage.
there.
Okay.
There's gonna be some serious damage, but that's why we eat it, because we know even though we know that the result's gonna be atrocious
Yeah.
in about an hour's time,
Yeah.
what we get from it now is gonna be worth it. So we have to remember that as we're eating it and savouring it, because I do love Mum's Touch.
I do, but I don't get it often. There's one in America that I know of.
Really, they
Yeah.
have Mum's Touch in America. So this is a Korean company, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's only one.
Although I'm always a little bit skeptical of the name.
What if it was Dad's Touch?
I don't know why, but they're just yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
I told you. I think I mentioned we should get like fries too, but it already comes.
No, it comes with the fries, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Let's just jump into it.
So we've got Mum's Touch chicken moo. Chicken moo.
Chicken noodle.
I've got the Coke there.
Wow.
Pickles.
Did you know this existed?
So I didn't know this. No, I had no idea this existed, and
Yeah.
you sent me the link, and I was like, "This looks kind of cool." So what? You want to walk me through? What is it? What have you ordered?
We've ordered the one and only one of the best Korean thing on the planet, which is fried chicken
Yeah.
on pizza.
Oh,
It's just like
my
yeah.
days.
It's
Can the camera see this? I mean, this is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, and it's like a marriage of two of the most perfect things. Now, will it work? That's my question.
I think it'll work. Because you normally put chicken or like pepperoni, something savory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you normally put chicken on pizza, do you, Ducky?
I put everything on pizza, to be honest.
I'm worried about the sauce. Is it this honey mustard
I think
sauce?
so. I'm afraid it's going to be sweet. Which that's the one thing I don't really like too much about Korea's taste palette. Let's not assume the worst. Yeah, I'm just going to put this on top here just to
Elevate
showcase it more.
I love that
You have your doubts?
we ordered a massive, large fried chicken pizza,
Mhm.
and then the thing that you said to me was, "Is that going to be enough?" So we ordered a whole nother, like,
Chicken.
is it 2 chickens worth of I mean,
think,
that's
I think that's shared
that is
between 3
a
people.
lot.
3 people can eat this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or 2 people could eat a chicken pizza and that. You do the maths.
Let's just get involved.
All right.
Let's see.
Just get straight in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus, for this food.
Yeah, man.
Oh my days.
Okay.
Oh, how do we even
Oh,
get?
it's a thin crust. I just realized it's a thin crust.
Okay, so
Okay.
cheers, bro.
Cheers.
I have no idea how this is gonna turn out.
Oh.
I mean, the pizza's pretty good so far.
I like it.
No.
I really like it.
I haven't tried the chicken yet. Let me try the chicken.
I think this is Mom's greatest invention.
Mum's really put her touch on this. Wow.
You like it, right? You have to like it. It's pretty good.
It's not as sweet as I was expecting it to be. It's not. It's more
It's like barbecue.
it's barbecue.
Is it barbecue?
It's barbecue.
But it's yellow.
Barbecue cheese? Is that a thing?
No.
That's really thrown me. That's barbecue.
Yeah.
Yellow barbecue.
I thought it was
Is that a thing?
sweet honey mustard, something like that. Honey sweet mustard?
Sweet my honey. I don't know why that tickled me so much. When you can't quite speak and you're trying to get the words out. Sweet my honey mustard. Yeah,
That's
I don't
good.
know what it is, but it's
That's
it's
good.
definitely got bar. I mean, you're American, you know that what barbecue should taste
Yeah,
like.
that's barbecue.
It's barbecue, right?
Yeah, I and if you want more chicken on your pizza, wow.
Mmm,
Okay,
it's good.
that's good. I would order this quite often. I'm not even like joking. It's like the
Ju-
fried chicken and pizza.
It, it's like you'd have to do something terrible to go wrong with this. And yet, you know what's crazy? I've ordered pizza
Mm.
and I've ordered chicken. So something often in Korea, where, you know, you have your mates around, watch a movie, whatever. You order chicken and you order pizza,
Mm-hmm.
and then you kind of have a slice of pizza, have a bit of chicken. Why have we never done this? Put the chicken on the pizza.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Since it's thin crust,
Mm-hmm.
it works. Because if it was big crust, then it's like breading on breading.
A lot.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I was a little bit skeptical when I saw the thin crust because I'm not a massive thin crust pizza fan. But you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, the thick crust maybe wouldn't. And the bread's nice.
Mm-hmm.
The actual dough, the actual base of the pizza is.
Flaky.
It's as a pizza, it's nice. So if you took the chicken off, I'd eat that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's impressive.
All right. How often would you order this? That's the real question.
Probably not more than twice a week.
That's a lot.
No, I mean, it has to be a special occasion.
Yeah, yeah. No. Friday movie night
Yeah.
or,
Now,
or Sunday after party.
right. Now I've been introduced to it though. I'm definitely. This definitely kind of probably happen before the end of the week. Again.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You're gonna show it to G and.
Yeah.
Okay, now we gotta like do the. We gotta be cheeky with the fries and everything. Oh, it's soggy now, but we're not bad. I never really liked Mom's Touch fries because it has that like oily,
Yeah.
that lingering oil after.
They're kind of Cajun-y. They've got that kind of, I think, they Cajun flavouring. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I'm curious to see how the chicken is just as the chicken without all the sweet stuff is, just like pure chicken. Right, pretty good chicken.
It is good. But I prefer it with the barbecue sauce now.
That is altogether, that works.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, because I'm actually not like a massive kind of barbecue sauce on pizza type person. I'm like,
Me
you
neither.
know, you can get like barbecue base in that. I'm not a massive fan of that, but this kind of works, I think, because it has the tomato base, it knows what it is. And it has this yellow kind of misnomer of a surprising sauce barbecue.
Yellow mom.
Wait,
I was gonna say yellow mom sauce, but then it sounds like Asian mom sauce.
why?
See how I stopped myself like halfway?
Yeah, it just sounded like you were saying something else.
All right, rewind. Forgive me, mom. Okay, I am a hot sauce guy,
Oh, same. Ooh.
so I'm very curious to know like
Let's have a bit of hot sauce in there.
Oh.
Ooh.
it's clear. I have a feeling it's gonna be like quite spicy. Yeah.
Mmm. Nice. Yeah, it works.
Works.
Oh, I love hot sauce and anything. Hot sauce and anything.
Oh, it's like
Tabasco?
Tabasco.
Yeah.
One of those, Tapatio or Tabasco. That's pretty good. All right, Joel, I have a few questions for you because
Yeah.
you've been eating food your entire life as a career, basically,
To some extent, yeah.
to some extent, and you're quite picky not in a negative way, but in a
Sure.
very like you actually have good taste and
Oh,
you know
thanks,
where we go. It's gonna be good
Yeah.
or heavy. One or the other. So, what is your criteria? Well, first of all,
Yeah.
where do you place this
In, like, what would I rate this as like a...
overall from your general palate?
So I'll be honest, most of the time when Korea do something and it becomes a trend or they try and mix something up, it never really works.
Yeah.
So it's too sweet or it's, you know, and it's kind of this trend of food and everyone's like, wow, we got to do this, we got to eat this. This has surprised me because I thought it was going to be that. But this works. This is very good. It's a little bit on the sweet side, but still, I'm absolutely loving it. I'd definitely have this again. I'd definitely order this. And I haven't had Mum's Touch in ages. I forgot actually how good it is as like a go-to chicken place in Korea. But I think I'd rate this quite highly. So if I compare this to like a good pizza, it's just not it's not in that bracket.
Okay.
But if I was hanging out with some mates, we wanted chicken, wanted pizza, we ordered this, I would be very, very happy. So I think I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, just as an experience.
Wow.
An 8 out of 10 as an experience.
Okay.
But compared to some of the best pizzas, or even chain places in Korea, it's not comparable. But it's very, very satisfactory. It's kind of thrown me a little bit because it doesn't feel like I'm having like what I would regard to be
A pizza.
like a pizza,
Yeah.
but it's like I'm having pizza and chicken, and that somehow like takes the grade right up somewhere.
I was gonna put this on top.
Oh, on top, you think it's safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe.
Okay, it's fine.
It works.
I mean, what would you give this? I'll come back to your question in a moment. I'm curious also to.
It's pretty up there.
Yeah. It's thrown me because I was expecting to give it like a 4 out of 10.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Pizza Hut. I love Domino's or whatever we normally order. But I think this tops it by a little bit, so I'm probably gonna give this around like a seven and a half,
Wow.
seven and a half.
Wow.
Only because this is just like grease. It's all beige, but it's still really good. I wouldn't order this more than once a week though, because it's quite heavy. Like Friday night playing FIFA, I'd order this,
Right.
and then after church, maybe this again. That's it.
Did you just say during church and after church?
Yeah, both at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's very like do it with people. If my wife caught me eating this on my own, I think we that'd be cool for an intervention. It's like if I order this, I'd hope my friends would be like, hey Joel, let's have a chat. We've been eating chicken pizza quite like most days now. I think we should talk.
I do feel guilty eating this, especially for lunch, or for my first meal. This is my first.
This is breakfast and lunch, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel guilty. Usually I would, but I think with this, because I know what it is, if it tasted bad, but it filled a hole, then I'd be like, oh, it's a bit like ashipta. It's like, a bit wasteful, whatever, I don't know.
This feels like dinner though, like dinner type of food.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, to be honest, you wouldn't eat this as sustenance. You wouldn't eat this for dinner. You'd eat it as like, it's a hangout. It's hang out with the mates, right?
Yeah. But what if they sold like a quarter of a slice? Would you walk up to it and like this whole pizza was about 43,000, right? 46,000
With the chicken.
with the chicken, and the pizza itself was like 23.
Yeah.
23. So imagine this one for like 7,000. Would you walk up to it and order like a quarter of this?
What if there was like a
There's like a
place in the
half,
street?
yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Well,
No?
no, I will.
No.
No.
I think most people would.
Like I almost don't want to call this a pizza.
Yeah, I mean, essentially Mum's Touch is a chicken place, and now they've kind of branched into doing pizza, I guess. Which makes sense why they've... you knew the chicken was going to be good anyway.
They're known for chicken burgers, originally.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And now they do like pizza, not all of them, pizzas, wings, or not wings, just chicken. I'm curious to know, going back to the question for you.
Yeah.
Right. You have a high sense of, like, I want to say, variety of food you've had in the world,
Yeah.
right? What makes food good? To you.
Right, to me personally.
Yeah.
I think there's multiple things that make food good. I think, obviously, first and foremost, taste. And then how does that taste make you feel, and like cravings, and I could eat what would be considered like relatively plain food and enjoy it. I think nostalgia is a big part of what makes food good. I think you can elevate like the taste by being in a different setting, or so like if I have hue, like raw fish, sliced raw fish in Korea, but I'm not near the sea, like near the ocean, it just tastes different. And I'm always a little bit like, you know, it's travelled in, and then even if it's like being prepared freshly, it always, even though the taste might not be so dissimilar,
Yeah.
like contextually and in terms of the atmosphere, it's a completely different world.
True.
So if I'm at the ocean, I'm like, oh, I need to have like raw fish, or I need to, which is something that I would never eat growing up.
True. Fish and chips by the sea is so good
So good. But there's also good,
in general.
you know, on like a Friday, Saturday night, and you just want something just to fill a hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. But by the ocean, you've been in the water, and you taste of salt in and of your body. You know, you're sweating salt. That's when it's perfect food, I think.
Mm. So you think environment plays a big factor?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not like if it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
But if it's good with the environment, it can enhance it.
100%.
Oh.
I think culture plays a big part in that as well. So, for instance, if I had Korean food in the UK,
Mm-hmm.
you don't get the atmosphere, you don't get the Korean vibe, you don't get even the way you order, you know, and it's just like that feeling of being in a place that feels like I'm in Korea. Even the weather, though, is it humid? Is it air conditioned? Is it, you know, like what's the building
Is
feel
it
like?
loud? Is it
Yeah,
quiet?
is there like big like coals like being brought over, you know, and put in front of you to have barbecue and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I think you can recreate something in other places, but then it becomes something else.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes that becomes not necessarily better, but it becomes its own thing.
Mm.
Like they use this word fusion, for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wow, we're doing this with this, and sometimes it feels forced. I mean, this is so Korean.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call it fusion. It's just chicken and pizza, but it's putting chicken on top of a pizza. It's always a winner.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes we take one dish and another dish, we try and make it something.
Mm-hmm.
And but I think what works well is where you use the ingredients of that culture, and then you kind of recreate a dish almost. And I think that's something that's special. I think Indian food's a very good example.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've had Indian food in Malaysia, Singapore, India, and the UK, and obviously other countries as well. I've had it in Korea, but those four countries specifically, it's interesting what the environment and the atmosphere and the kind of cultures have changed. What that dish is. I mean, a lot of the Indian food I had growing up were British Indian cuisines.
Which is basically just Indian.
Right. Well, it is, but it's kind of tailored historically for British taste buds. So like curries like the vindaloo, I think. Jalfrezi, korma, I think. Don't quote me on that, but some of the curries, especially like I remember going to India and I'm like, where's that curry? Like, oh, this is like I'm learning more about the variety essentially of that cuisine.
Do you think other places have done the origin better then? Like Japanese curry.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I say I love it more than Indians, but I like Indian curry.
I love Japanese curry more than Indian. Wow.
And my career is over. Now, like, do you think some countries have done it better? And this is all opinion based. It's not like facts, right? Maybe it is.
Again, that's a really interesting one as well, because I think originally, as far as I know, I think the British brought curry to Japan
Oh.
via India. So originally it's from India.
Yeah.
And when that curry came into Japan, and so, but it's very, very different, isn't it? It's a very different kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, don't quote me on that. It's just something I've heard.
Yeah.
Actually, we should probably Google it, fact check it. But I had a conversation with someone. They told me that.
Mm-hmm.
So if that is true, then I find that incredibly fascinating. And it kind of proves that point that you take something into another space and into another culture, and it becomes something else. Because Japan, it surprised me how, you know, the first time I went to Japan, I was like, wow, there's not a lot of spice.
Yeah.
In this culture, in this food.
Yeah.
Everything's, I wouldn't say it's bland by any means, but it's just, you know, cause it's not spicy.
It's a bit more simple. It's like a minimalistic curry.
Yeah.
But they add their like levels of spice, specifically like they range it for you, catering it towards you. I'll be honest, Korean curry is not good. It's nice.
Like
Yeah.
when you go to like a bunsik place. Or
Yeah,
something,
it's like
you
just
know.
potato, carrots, and
Kare.
yeah. It's not bad.
Right.
I would, if I have to be honest, it's kind of on the lowest tier of all the other curries.
Sure. But isn't that's just Japanese curry? That's been so it's like isn't that just Japanese style curry in Korea?
Maybe it might be, but I don't think Koreans make it spicy, or there's a limit. Like I think Japanese people still also make it a bit more, and they add a few more
A little bit something.
spices.
Right,
I would
right,
say, but
right.
for me, all I remember is just like a cube. They like put it in. I do question, like for example, like pizza.
Yeah.
It's originated in Italy, right? more or less.
I don't know.
Yeah. More
Actually,
or less.
I actually don't know.
But you know it's not American, right? Like, it didn't start in America, but it's become like an American thing.
Right.
It's like we associate pizza as fast food or like heavy food, but in Italy it's a common food. It's not like
Right.
it's not a fast food. Like it's changed so much. I find that fascinating. The fact that
Right.
pizza has like completely changed. Because if you do have Italian pizza, it's so different. It's like nice.
Right.
It's like easy. But in America, it's like you're gonna feel like heavy after.
I think that's interesting. I've heard people say that language is sufficient for the culture. So to take that language outside of that culture and try and use like, so even with Korean, it's like if I use that word, it's like, oh, I don't really know how to contextualize it, you know, or how do I translate that? But I think food is also a language. So you take the food, like certain cultures are so like food cultures, and it's so much part of their culture. You take that food out of that culture and put it in a different environment. What does it become? I think sometimes it becomes so far from what it was intended, and then sometimes it becomes like just this amazing other thing that then has to then mold towards that culture. British Indian food, American pizza, you know, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I think that's something that's fascinating. I think that's something that I'm actually very, very interested in within Korea. Like what happens when, so like something I love, as you know, is burgers.
Yeah.
You know,
Which is not a Korean thing.
which is not a Korean thing. Oh, they have hamburg steak.
Oh, you're talking about
You know that like it's like a patty.
Kalbi.
Yeah, it's like that sweet kalbi. Like is it?
Yeah. What's it called?
Dokkalbi.
Dokkalbi. Yeah.
But I don't know if a hamburg steak and dokkalbi is the same thing or not. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Similar.
But yeah, it's like kind of this sweet, like, dokkalbi is kind of, I think it's slightly different, as far as I'm aware. Anyway,
Yeah.
maybe it's the same thing. But that's fascinating because it's a Korean take on something
American patty.
American. But anyway, coming back to burgers, I find it very, very interesting in this moment that a lot of Western food in Korea is actually of like very, very high quality because you have this culture of you can only last if you're really good and you do really well.
In Korea.
And because it's so competitive.
Yeah.
And so you could have like in other countries maybe or in other places you might have like one burger place, and that's just the burger place because someone opened a burger restaurant and doesn't matter if they're good or bad.
Yeah.
That's just the place that people go to and that's the menu. Whereas here it's like a burger place can open and close within a month. You know, it's that competitive. Yeah. so it drives the quality up.
Yeah.
And so I think that some of the best burgers I've had in the world.
Yeah.
And this is saying, you know, I've obviously I've had the fast food in America, but I've not tried what they call like the suje, the craft burgers as much, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I think definitely in terms of the craft world, I think it's some of the best burgers I've had in the world, in Korea.
In Korea.
Yeah.
Really?
In this moment in time, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's becoming more and more and more.
So far, like obviously we haven't explored everything, but I do agree. I think there's something about Korean food that makes it's almost like less is more kind of thing. Because in America you got like the Gordon Ramsay burger where they add the goat cheese and the blue cheese and all that big burger, and I'm like, just because it has more things doesn't mean it's better. But in Korea it's quite simple because I went to the Real Cheeseburger recently, like 2 days ago, and
That's the one that I shot at recently.
yeah, that was good. Like that's solid.
Was that your first time having it 2 days ago?
No, I think I've had it,
Had it before?
before with you, but I don't remember it being that good. I think I almost wanted to hate it originally because it's like, oh, it's Korean.
Because I'm American, bro.
Yeah,
Why are you taking my culture's food, bro?
yeah. But then like now that I had it again, I'm like, oh, I'm a little more open-minded. But also I will say, not that having it with you made it bad,
Yeah, hang on, what's going on here?
but also the environment. right? Like the
Sure.
environment might matter a lot. Maybe the day
Right,
we
right.
went, it was just bloody cold, and I was just like not wanting to have a burger. But the environment of like maybe the friends you're with, right?
Sure.
And maybe it's like a big birthday event. It can feel very different. I'm not saying.
Okay, so-
I'm not saying.
So
specifically-
basically, what you're saying is you went with better friends, and then it was more of an
No, I
enjoyable
went with
experience.
more than one friend. That's what I'm saying. I went with 6 people.
So I'm not enough for you.
No,
Just say it how
Yeah.
it is.
you
fine.
you only weigh like 75 kilograms.
You know what? It's interesting though because I've had those kind of experiences where I've gone to a place and I'm like, no, I'll never go here again, or I've not enjoyed it,
Yeah,
and then I've gone again and I'm like, wow, this is actually
pretty good.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what that is. That sometimes happens. I think, you know what's interesting? I was saying about like Korea is maybe, you know, some of the best burgers that I've had
Yeah.
in the world, but it's also the worst burger I've ever had in the world has been in Korea.
That is true. That is very true.
And I won't name the. Shall I name it? No, I won't name it
Yeah.
because.
Pearl Harbor. That's kidding. That's kidding.
What?
No, that place is amazing.
Oh, you mean Pearl City?
Oh yeah,
That
Pearl Harbor.
closed.
Sorry,
That place is amazing.
I just like referencing so many random things. First Indian
Like,
over
why?
over Japanese
Why would
curry.
you think that I just anyway. Oh gosh. You know, actually, do you know where the best burger I've ever had? What country it was? If you know me well, you'll know.
Was it
It was in
Indonesia?
Yes.
Ah.
2013. I went to a place called.
Yeah.
Was it 2013? 2014? We went to a place called Three Buns,
Mm,
and they did a burger called Burning Man. I think it was called.
Burning Man.
And I don't
Wow.
know why. It was just one of the best burgers I've ever had. It was just phenomenal. And
That's so random.
I know. So sometimes I have this moment where I'm like, I think I'm just gonna fly to Jakarta, just for that burger.
Yeah,
Every time I go to Jakarta, like, don't get me wrong, Indonesian food is great,
yeah.
but every time I go, I'm like, I need that immediately.
Okay,
But-
like that. That's still your best. Like
Still my
till
best to this day.
Really, and it's been what, like 10 years since you've had it.
It's just, I think I know I've had it about 6 years ago. I think
Mm-hmm.
they also have a Three Buns in Singapore,
Yeah.
but it's nowhere near as good. But I don't know why.
Maybe it's because like the quality control is a little different for like opening up a restaurant in Singapore where they get local ingredients.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Jakarta he's established it there maybe, and like knows
Yeah.
where to get it.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
Right now,
No, not like now. Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Wait, should we just book a flight to Jakarta and go have that burger and make a
and then
video?
come back? Like, it's a day trip.
I mean,
Flights?
that'd be kind of cool. I travelled to Jakarta and
Just for a
back
burger.
back in the day just for a burger.
Flights are cheap in September,
Okay.
so when I get back, I'd be up for it. Honestly,
That'd be sick.
you're making it very enticing to go to this country that I've never been to just for a
Should
burger.
we just start a burger channel? Ducky and Joel go around the world. We just book a
Right,
flight.
right.
It's like the most cost ineffective channel
Go kart.
idea ever. We just go to whatever country and we go find the best burger in that country.
So like Barstool, where he just like
Is that what they do?
rates one bite pizza review. You know David Barstool, right? Like the guy that
Yeah.
No, David Portnoy.
I don't know who that is. But
Yeah, but he basically goes to
sounds familiar.
pizza places and he'll take a bite and be like 7.8 or something. Like and
Oh yeah, what, just one bite?
one bite. Yeah.
Dang,
Oh,
savage.
we're doing this? Okay. I could finish this actually. We finished half a pizza each.
There's a lot of food.
We should have just got the pizza.
Yeah, To be honest, I got the large. I ordered the large.
Ah. There's a smaller size?
I think so, yeah.
Oh. But it's still pretty cheap for pizza
Mm-hmm.
in general. Like, I think pizza in the US is the same price. It's dangerous.
Still good.
Yeah.
I didn't need to eat that.
Yeah.
There was nothing in me that was like, hey, have that last slice, apart from the fact that I enjoyed the taste.
Yeah.
And I'm still enjoying it.
No. It's the sauce.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the quality of the chicken is really good.
Now, there are some other things I wanted to ask you. There's so much we can always talk. Some context. Well, I don't know why I'm giving context now at the end of the video. But Joel and I Well, first of all, this is Joel.
Oh snap!
I just realized we did. Okay, I'll just put it in the video in the beginning. I'll put this part in the beginning and then replay it.
22 minutes in.
Yeah. So this is Joel. We met 5 years ago. Joel lives in Korea now for the past 7 years, and he's also traveled quite a bit, I would say, and has ate glorious food. So similar to me, I would say, because I love food. Well, I'm not as picky. I think.
I'm quite specific on what I like. I think.
Yeah. I think you're. Yeah, I guess that's not really picky.
I think I'm obsessive.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
people have mentioned, like if I want something, I want that thing. You know, and so then I get trapped in my mind. Like nothing else can
Yeah.
take that away.
If you say like, if Joel wants a burger, it's a burger. Like that's all he's getting. There's no like, budging him. There's onions on here. I think that's what it is.
Huh.
Makes it a little sweet. But yeah,
Yeah.
I realized in the last 5 years I've known you. I think the first year I've known you was just constantly getting burger, to the point where like, I thought Korea was just like, burger country.
That's not true. We ate a lot of Korean food.
Yeah, but I will say, every time you said burger, I have like a distinct memory of it, and I've gone every time.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. We did have a lot of burgers in the past. I think you're my burger go-to guy. Because if I say to my wife, I'm like, burger? She's like, no. And she shoots me down. But if I say to you, burger, you're like, yeah, I can eat a burger. And then we go get a burger.
Yeah. But that's because I grew up in America, where I actually do eat a burger every day. In my school, we eat a burger every day.
See, that I'm making up for this lost time.
Because you didn't have a burger every day.
Yeah, I barely ate.
So you're catching up to me.
Yeah.
I'm actually the
I had cheese.
picky.
I had cheese sandwiches every day.
Oh, bro,
Every single day.
that's rough.
Just cheese and bread. That's actually my diet as a child.
Wow.
I was also quite a picky eater back then as well. I wasn't really a food lover until I moved to Korea, which is quite interesting. I had like food interests. I had tastes,
Yeah.
but I wasn't really like a foodie.
Mm.
I wouldn't say like, oh man, like we've got to go to this place over this place, or
Yeah.
I was like, as long as it fills a hole. But I think that's a very British mentality to some extent. Yeah. Maybe.
I do
Maybe
think
not.
maybe you just like were a late bloomer. You just didn't experience it yet.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said before, like the contextualization of how to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people. That's why they watch food videos to like kind of see what's happening, because they don't get to. A lot of people don't get to.
Right.
If you think about it, a lot of Americans watch food channels because I don't think they'll ever want to leave America
Right.
to like Jakarta and try
Right.
Indonesian food, right?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I can't stop thinking about that, even though I'm full. Dude, that burger's so good.
Joel, this is I've done a video with you before. I still have it.
Oh yeah.
I-
On my yeah, when I lived on the roof.
Yeah, but I've never uploaded it.
Was it
And
was it that
this
bad?
this one's no, it wasn't that bad. Just there was no food.
Oh, okay. Now there's food.
But I like it because the last time was a very like more intimate conversation,
Right.
or not intimate, I guess more sentimental
Sure,
conversation
sure.
topic.
Sure.
But I was looking back at it and I was like, wow, that was like a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I promise this one will come out. But it's interesting because like I like to look back at that, and then now I'm gonna see this.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what it's gonna look like, say, another couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you won't have a single studio. Was it
Studio.
Studio.
That's very nice of you to say so.
single studio bachelor pad in the
Shed on a
rooftop,
roof.
on a penthouse,
A storage shed on a roof.
on the penthouse of a Korean apartment.
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah. And
That
now
was
you're-
definitely what that was.
Now you're married, and you also live on a penthouse of a
Fifth floor,
of a
no
pad.
elevator.
Yeah, with no elevator. Wow. Yeah, I'm curious to know where you're gonna end up in 3 years, or
Yeah.
another 3 years.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's back making kind of YouTube content at the moment, so
Yeah.
hope to have more opportunities and maybe feature you on my channel as well at some point.
Yeah, yeah. Got
That'd
it.
be sick.
One of the first people that I saw make genuine films. I think I remember going into your office for the first time, and you were
Yeah.
showing me like some guy cooking from like maybe fish or meat, some sort of meat, and it was like very well shot. And I was like, oh, this guy actually like cares about his craft. There's a lot of people that say they're videographers and just make like I don't know, random travel vlogs.
Sure, sure.
But then you like, it's almost like you like genuinely took the time and was patient with it. And then you'd always teach me like, oh, just, hold the shot a bit longer. You taught me your style a bit more. And I was like, man, I can't do that. I'm so impatient. I'm so impatient. But I think that's what makes it amazing is that you might go back to that in like 5 years or
Yeah.
3 years, right?
Yeah.
Right now you're making
Yeah.
more like Instago 360 travel, food
Yeah.
related.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy how we have these like
Yeah.
arcs of life. But I appreciate this this meal, and
Yeah, for
I'm
sure,
glad
man.
I'm glad
Thanks,
to be able
bro.
to devour a whole pizza.
Yeah, I need a 20-minute sleep after this and maybe an 80-minute jog.
Yeah, for any of you guys that did make it to the end, watch Joel. Joel's amazing. Joel's one of the first, I wouldn't say mentor of like videography, but he did teach me a lot how to like shoot more
thanks, bro.
differently and just visually inspire me to shoot better. Yeah. But yeah, follow Joel. Watch his burger videos, his burger adventure, food in general, and just touring Korea on a motorbike. And till the next time. Basically, you said we should do this every day, so... Or you said keep doing it, right? So I guess we're eating this again tomorrow.
Well, you don't necessarily need me. So maybe you could invite someone else tomorrow.
Yeah. Maybe it'll taste better.
Damn it. This guy. Probably will.
Yeah. Oh my. Compliments. Weird compliments.
That's called an insult. That's not a compliment.
To each their own. It's all
each their own.
perspective, baby. No, yeah. Well, I don't know how to ever end these videos, so we're pretty much done.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you know how I end my videos?
You say 안녕 doobies.
No, that's someone else.
Sorry.
I'm gonna guess that's
Oh.
the doobie lady. I don't know her name.
Doobie lady.
What's her name?
Doobie doobop.
Oh yeah.
Doobie doobop.
I think that's how she does it.
Yeah.
I say stay out of trouble, Hashipshio.
Stay out of trouble. Hashipsho. That's a what does that mean? Like
Just stay out
stay
of
out of
trouble.
trouble. Please do that.
Yeah, like, Hashipshio is like a command.
Yeah, please stay out of trouble. No, stay out of trouble, please.
Please.
Do that.
Do it.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching till the end.
I love that we talked mostly about burgers even when we were eating chicken and pizza.
And also, half the time, this Pepsi logo is right here.
Not sponsored by.
Yeah. So jokes. Alrighty, we're good.
Nice. Well
Thanks,
done, bro.
bro.
That was good fun.
Yeah. Super cash.
Ugh.
Nothing forced.
What do we do with this? You're gonna eat that later.
Yeah, I'll probably eat it with like rice and make it into like a
Ooh, bokkeumbap.
bokum
Bibim.
dubap
Bibim bokkum.
jumbap jubap
It's so
bubbity bub.